You're not going to want to miss this episode of the AI Show where we talk all about boosting Phi-3's language capabilities with Azure AI Translator with my friend Mohammed. Make sure you tune in. Hello and welcome to this episode of the AI Show. We're talking all about boosting Phi-3's language capabilities with Azure AI Translator with my friend Mohammed. Mohammed, how you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. Thank you for inviting me to the show.
I am so glad you're here. Tell us about who you are and what you do.
I'm Mohammed Al Ghazali. I'm the principal product manager for custom translations, part of the Azure AI Translator team. And we love to break the language barrier for all languages.
Mohammed, we didn't talk about this before, but I studied computational linguistics. That's what I did in my graduate work. And so this is an area of passion for me. But I went to school when it was old. We studied IBM models 1 through 5 and then noisy channel models. So this stuff is actually way better. But now you're doing stuff with Phi-3. Tell us a little bit about Phi-3 if we could start there.
Yeah, so basically, we did experimentations to always measure the best price performance for our customers that will deliver to them the translation quality and high results for what that they need. And what we noticed that the Phi 3 is perfectly suited for high volume languages that are also known as high resource languages, which kind of was trained with it. But when it comes to low volume languages, also known as low resource languages, the quality that comes out when you ask for a task to be completed is not as best. So what we're trying to do is basically to complement that with our Azure AI Translator capabilities to deliver to the customer what they're looking for.
And that's amazing because like the thing about these models that's cool to me is that using multiple and various models in conjunction with one another makes them more powerful. I think is that the sense that I'm getting?
That's the idea. That's it. We do know. I mean, eventually, the 5.3, maybe 5.4 at one point, they will on their own they will be able to address all the customer needs, but until we get there we need to give them something concrete since we are still moving in that direction, and that's where a mature product like Azure AI Translator would deliver that capability because it's already battle tested and customers love it.
So tell us about Azure AI Translator so we can get a sense for both products.
Azure AI Translator, it is a multilingual models that were built from the ground up with large amount of data to be generic across the board for the translation task, and that's what makes it beautiful. Versus the Phi 3, it's kind of like a chat, it's instructions for to build chat bots and whatnot. So it's geared for different tasks that are specifically translation, but it does translation.
So how are these better together? I understand you brought a demo. Can we show it?
Yes, please.
All right, let me get this queued up.
Welcome to Azure OpenAI and Azure AI Translator Customer Innovation. This video is a concept to show how Phi-3 Chat Framework and Azure AI Translator work together to improve the Phi-3 multilingual translation quality. Chi-Chi is a Chinese-speaking student. She wants to know the capital of Thailand. Chi-Chi frequently uses AI Chat. She types in Chinese, 泰国的首都是哪里? Which means, what is the capital of Thailand? She gets incorrect answer. Chi-Chi enables Azure Translator and retypes in Chinese, 泰国的首都是哪里? She gets the correct answer this time. In summary, it's recommended to use AI Chat with Phi-3 where English is the source and target language, and complement it with cognitive services to deliver translation quality at the right price performance point to delight our customers.
Really cool. So let me see if I understand what's going on. I'm going to guess here, and maybe you can correct me. Are you saying that you're doing translation from the so-called low resource language into a highly leveraged or resource language, and then pushing it into Phi-3, and then on the way out pushing to another language? Is this the right way to think about it?
That's exactly what we're doing here. But since the model is actually trained with English as one of the legs, the source and or the target. So what is happening behind the scene? That's the beauty of this complemented solution. You take whatever language you're going to throw at it, it will actually translate it first into English using the our translator, and then make the request in English. And that brings back the good results that the customer wants, and then translate it into the source language, in this case, the Chinese simplified, and delivers the answer to the customer. Succinct, to the point, and it does the job.
And I think it's super important to even add in scenarios where you're doing like retrieval augmented generation. It may be the case that your index has documents that are in a highly resourced language. And that would also benefit from this, because if you do retrieval augmented generation and inject into a low resource language, you might not even get the right language back in the response. Do you think this would work in this scenario too?
Absolutely. And also, when you start to think about many of our customers, they create domain specific translation capabilities or customization, if you will. So instead of using the kind of like just the general domain, they can actually use their own translation engine instead of the Azure out of the box translator. So this is all part of this solution, which kind of really an orchestration to give you the best of all both worlds.
And to me, it's kind of cool because it's kind of sparking a lot of ideas in and using some well known and used services that have been loved and used forever as sort of intermediaries between the LLM, or in this case, the small language model, to really provide customer benefit.
Absolutely. And you can use the same concept with the GPT or any other large or small language model that are available on Azure AI Studio. And you can actually do the same thing. To kind of like tee up something that I'm working on, imagine now you add speech into the mix. So instead of typing, you just talk to it.
This is really cool. I mean, we need to talk more, and we definitely need to have you back to show some of these scenarios. So, where can people go to find out more about this?
You can actually read my technical blog that I published during build.
Mhm.
Yep, that's the one. To learn more about it and the use case that might be of interest to them.
And this, like I saw this demo. Is this code available anywhere?
It is available on GitHub. They can actually download the code, they clone it, and they basically can fire it up and off you go.
Well, this has been amazing. Thank you so much for being with us, Mohammed.
Thank you so much.
And thank you so much for watching and learning all about how to boost Phi-3's language capability with Azure AI Translator and hopefully more. Thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we'll see you next time. Take care.